And President Trump welcoming the Saudi Crown Prince at the White House for a day of pomp and circumstance. The Crown Prince, Mohammed bin Salman, pledging to boost his country's investment in the United States from $600 billion to $1 trillion. We now go live to NTD's Washington correspondent, Mari Otsu, who's standing by at the White House. So good evening, Mari. What is the latest from the Crown Prince's visit, and is he in the White House right behind you right now?
Sure, Steve. Good evening. Yes, he is, and we're about to see him get welcomed to a black tie dinner here at the White House after a day full of pomp and circumstance, while at the same time talking business, civil nuclear investments with President Trump and defense agreements. And the Crown Prince, MBS for short, this morning praises President Trump's peace efforts and announces right off the bat that he's boosting Saudi Arabia's $600 billion of investments in the U.S. to $1 trillion. Take a look.
Saying to me now that the $600 billion will be $1 trillion.
Definitely, because what we are signing, it will facilitate that.
I like that very much.
President Trump greeting the Saudi Crown Prince on the South Lawn with an honor guard, military band, and flyover, and touting his administration's economic agenda and tariff strategy.
You know, when you invest $1 trillion, that's national security for us, too. Because it creates jobs, it creates a lot of things.
Mr. President, it's the most hottest country in the planet, but what you're creating is not about opportunity today, it's about also long-term opportunity in us in America, and we want to be part of it.
The president calling the Crown Prince a very good friend.
Thank you, Mr. President.
And praising the changes MBS has brought to Saudi Arabia.
I'm very proud of the job he's done. What he's done is incredible in terms of human rights and everything else.
But this is also MBS's first visit to Washington since the 2018 murder of journalist Jamal Khashoggi inside the Saudi consulate in Istanbul. U.S. intelligence believed the Crown Prince approved the operation, while MBS has denied ordering it, but has acknowledged it happened on his watch.
About the journalists, it's really painful to hear. It's a huge mistake, and we are doing our best that this doesn't happen again.
President Trump quickly stepped in to defend his guest when a reporter pressed the Crown Prince on Khashoggi.
You're mentioning somebody that was extremely controversial. Whether you like him or didn't like him, things happen. But he knew nothing about it, and we can leave it at that. You don't have to embarrass our guest by asking a question like that.
And the president didn't stop there, calling the question horrible and insubordinate and suggesting the FCC should pull ABC's broadcast license over what he called fake and biased coverage.
I think the license should be taken away from ABC because your news is so fake and it's so wrong.
Meanwhile, as lawmakers pass the bill to release the Epstein files, President Trump denies association with the financier, claiming Epstein donated to Democrats and pointing to others with ties to him.
I have nothing to do with Jeffrey Epstein. I threw him out of my club many years ago because I thought he was a sick pervert. And what the Epstein is a Democrat hoax to try and get me not to be able to talk about the $21 trillion that I talked about today. It's a hoax.
President Trump urges Republicans to stay focused on what he calls major policy achievements of his administration, touting, for instance, the big, beautiful bill, securing the border and reducing inflation. And meanwhile, MBS told President Trump today that he's open to Saudi Arabia joining the Abraham Accords and normalizing its relations with Israel, but only if the agreement provides a path forward for Palestinian statehood. This is as President Trump confirms that he will be sending the same model of advanced F-35 fighter jets to Saudi Arabia as Israel receives, calling both of those countries close allies of the U.S. Steve, back to you.
NTD's Mari Otsu live from the White House. Thank you, Mari.